And just like that, once again, it's on, and just like that, once again, it's on. What's up, world? It's your boy, Vic XL. This is the Ridin Durty Show, the Ridin Durty Podcast. We bring you what's next. Right now, we're bridging the gap between hip-hop and everyday life. If it's brand new, if it's bubbling, if it's creating and cultivating and making changes in our community, in our music, in our entertainment value, then it's right here on the Ridin Durty Show. First, you know what? I'm glad to represent and say one time for everybody that's been checking in. We've been holding down this Ridin Durty thing, this independent thing, the entrepreneur thing, this do your own thing movement for years, man. We've definitely been doing it for years when it comes to music, entertainment, arts, literature. We have definitely had our fingers on the pulse, and tonight's show is no different than any other show. But before we get into the show, man, the first thing I gotta do is say one time for our official sponsors. That's right, one time for Dr. Juice Cleanse. That's right, Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser. An all-natural cleanser that does all kind of amazing things for your body. And when I say amazing things for your body, Dr. Juice Cleanse can, number one, slow down the aging process. That's right, Dr. Juice Cleanse can slow down the aging process. And if you are 30 and look 40, Dr. Juice Cleanse can help change that. Not only can Dr. Juice Cleanse help slow down the aging process, Dr. Juice Cleanse can also, I repeat, Dr. Juice Cleanse can also help eliminate stress, provide stress relief. If you got a bunch of jobs, you got people constantly nagging you all the time, Dr. Juice Cleanse can definitely help provide stress relief. Not only can it help provide stress relief, slow down the aging process, they can remove mucus and toxins out your body. And last but not least, one of the most important things I definitely have to say is, especially if you're trying to lose weight, Dr. Juice Cleanse can help you lose up to 25 pounds in 10 days. So, again, make sure you visit www.drjuicecleanse.com. Find out more about this great product. Find out what it can do for you and become a customer and a drinker and start living healthy and longer today. All right? And when you visit drjuicecleanse.com, let them know that Vic XL and the Ridin Durty Show and the Ridin Durty Podcast sent you. Also, gotta say one time for our brand new sponsor, WMR Music Resource Group. That's right, WMR Music Resource Group. They are a branding, marketing, and promotion company. If you're an artist out there and you're trying to get your music to the next level, WMR Music Resource Group can definitely help you. They have a 6-week plan that will definitely get you radio interviews, get you club plays, radio spins, whatever type of exposure you need. WMR Music Group can definitely give you what you need. But don't trust me. What I need you to do is go to WMRmedia.com, look at some of the testimonies of some of their clients, look at some of the great work they did, and tell them Vic XL and the Ridin Durty Show sent you, and they can definitely hook you up and put you in the game and get your music career to the level you want to get it. All right, now, before I get into my birthdays, I like to start the show off with a moment of peace, a moment of silence for Pittsburgh native MC, Mr. Mac Miller. All right, that was my moment of silence for Mac Miller. Mac Miller was discovered deceased today. He was 26 years old, and he has died of an apparent overdose. All I can say is, young kids, I'm not really sure what you guys got going on, but the drug thing is cut back. I can't make you stop, but cut back. 26 years old is just way too young to be, losing your life of an apparent drug overdose. We just reported less than 2 months ago, he was just arrested for crashing his Mercedes G-Wagon in California. Again, man, rest in peace to Mac Miller, 26 years old, Pittsburgh native MC, had a reality show on MTV, definitely done had some chart-topping albums. May he be remembered for a long time, especially, with such a short life he lived. All right, today is Friday, September the 7th. I got to wish happy birthday. First and foremost, I got to say rest in peace and happy birthday and salute to the legendary Compton MC, Mr. Eric Wright, aka Easy E. If he was alive, he would be 55 years old today. Gotta say happy birthday to the brand new face of the Cleveland Cavaliers, my man Kevin Love. He turns 30 years old today. Gotta say happy birthday to comedian, actress, Miss Leslie Jones. You might know her from the Ghostbusters remake. She turns 51 years old today. Got to say happy birthday to R&B singer Miss Gloria Gaynor. She turns 69 years old today. And I'm switching on to Facebook because I got to definitely always shout out my Facebook family and friends. I got to say happy birthday to fellow broadcaster, my man Mr. Jay Harris over at K100. Definitely holding it down, exposing the independent artists to his platform and doing this thing. Happy birthday to my man Jay Harris. Also gotta say happy birthday to legendary beat maker in the underground right here in the ATL. Gotta say happy birthday to Mr. Locksmith. Definitely. And I heard he's got like a nice little beat sale going on. So I'll definitely holler at my man Locksmith, get some of those beats and get yourself put in the game. Alright, if you follow any of the people we aforementioned on social media, or you're a fan or want to be a fan, for their birthday, do them a favor. Drop them a note saying, hey, Vic XL and the Ridin Durty Show told us to tell you happy birthday. Or, you know what? Visit Spotify, iTunes, where any of these people interviews or music or carried, and just check them out. And I think the acknowledgement of their work would definitely be thank you enough for their birthday. All right, real quick, little hip-hop news, and then I got a very dope artist I'm going to bring to you guys. Gotta say one time and congratulations to my man, Mr. Clifford Harris, a.k.a. T.I. Not only does he now has a successful reality competition show on BET, but he just signed a brand new record deal with Epic Records. That's right. Epic Records is T.I.'s new home, and they will be releasing his album before the year ends called The Dime Trap. And not only with that, he just released 2 brand new singles today. He has one called Hefe featuring Meek Mill, and he has one called Wrath featuring Yo Gotti. So congratulations to T.I. on his brand new record deal with Epic Records. Man, I don't know if y'all know about it, but it seems like Mr. Jeffrey Owens, one-time member of the cast, The Cosby Show, there was a viral video that went around of him working in Trader Joe's as a cashier. Well, it seems like everybody has got behind the movement, and Tyler Perry has gave him a part in his new movie, and it seems like Nicki Minaj just gave him a sizable donation. But my man Jeffrey Owens says, you know, I don't really know what the hell wrong with y'all. I ain't getting no Hollywood gigs right now, and shit, I gotta eat. So I'm at Trader Joe's doing my thing. So one time for you, Jeffrey, and one time for everybody who's taking interest in helping my man out. One time for my man Donald Glover. That's right, he's doing what artists are supposed to do. Donald Glover is fighting the hell out of his record label for over $700,000 in unpaid royalties. Donald Glover's like, hell no, this ain't America. Y'all gonna give me what the hell y'all owe me. So one time my man Donald Glover, hopefully Donald gets his bread. Y'all cannot be playing with my man Donald Glover's money. He's like, All right. Now, I've gave y'all hip-hop news. I've definitely gave y'all a moment of silence for my man Mac Miller. Told you about our sponsors, and I definitely enlightened you guys on who all has birthdays today. Well, that's what I like doing, but now it's time for me to do what I love doing, and that's introducing the world to dope, talented people. And today is no different than any other day on the Ridin Durty Show. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want y'all to get really close to your listening device, whether you're listening to the show via WRFG 89.3 FM, whether you're listening to the show via Beat Break Radio FM, or whether you're listening to the show via your favorite streaming source. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would love for you guys to welcome to the show Mr. Major D.Star. What's going on, fam?
It's M-A-J-O-R D.Star. What's poppin'? We in the building.
What's happening, my G?
Hey, ain't shit, bro. Just shit. Speaking of being on the show, man, I'm riding dirty right now.
That's
you know what I'm saying. I'm playing, man. I'm getting to it, bro. Just staying working.
Man, that's definitely what's up. The first thing I gotta ask, man, 'cause I noticed you're a native. You're born in Detroit. You now reside in Florida. Tell me a little bit about your rearings and coming up in Detroit, because I know Detroit is a tough place to be raised.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Detroit, I started doing music, of course, in my hometown, Motown, and it's definitely a tough city. You know what I mean? You want to do something, really got to hit the road and make something happen. You know. So I kind of realized that at a young age, and made that happen at a young age. At the age of 16 was when I first released my first big solo project entitled "I'm So Major," and went down to Miami and toured. You know what I mean? And put that project out, and it definitely, you know what I mean? I definitely had some success from that, and that's how it all happened. I had to, get out the city and bring it back home. You know what I mean?
All right, now the first thing I got, 16 years old, releasing your first project, and you decide to hit the road. What make a 16-year-old so ambitious, and what make you so profound about pursuing your music?
Oh yeah, I mean, shit, I had a passion for it, man. At that young age, I had a passion for it. I knew what I wanted to do. I always knew I was gonna be a star. You know what I mean? I didn't know what it was gonna be. You know what I mean? You know, everybody grow up having hoop dreams. Most rappers, you know what I mean? So that was kind of like my first, like what I thought, like, you know what I mean, I would get into, but really I ended up finding out as I grew older that I really had a passion for the music instead of sports, you know what I mean? So I pursued it, you know what I mean? And I made sure I got that mindset at that age. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, it's hard to get that mindset at that age, but I knew what I wanted to do, you know what I mean? And I knew it was God's calling for me. So, you know what I mean? I made it happen.
All right, I gotta say, at 16, what kept you out the streets? What kept you out of trouble?
Just having that mindset, bro. You know, cause even my homies, even the big homies, and the OGs I grew up around, you know what I mean? They was still out there every day, but with just me knowing that this is what I was meant to do. You know what I'm saying? I had to pursue that. You know what I mean? I had to make them sacrifices and you know what I mean? I knew I was passionate for it. You know what I mean? I knew, like, that's what my heart was telling me to do. So I was going with my gut. You know what I mean? And that's what it played out to be. It played to be how I was supposed to be.
All right, now, at such a young age, your parents are definitely rooted in your life. What part did your parents play when it came to you pursuing music, you know, and being 16?
Oh yeah, they definitely supported it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I had to hold my end of the bargain. I had to do something right. You know what I mean? So I tried to do as best as I could in school. You know what I mean? I didn't get the best of grades, but you know what I mean? I made sure I got what I needed to get to, you know what I mean, to get through school and do what I needed to do. And so once I started doing that and showing them, you know what I mean, they kind of knew I was serious about it, you know what I mean? Because, you know, in the streets, you can get caught up quick. And so if they know if you're doing good in school, like, okay, that's something he want to do, you know what I mean? He want to take serious. So they supported it and, you know what I'm saying, supported me ever since. Once I got on my grind, you know, I was able to do what I needed to do. And they ain't did nothing but support it along the way.
All right, that's definitely what's up. All right, so being at a young age, knowing there are so many things that can keep you unfocused, but you still managed to release that first project. How did the people react and respect that first project you released?
By the time I got to that project, bro, this first project that really got out, they took it serious, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, at that young age, you know what I mean, I was already making music, you know what I mean? So people had already seen the grind, you know what I mean? They had already seen me grinding, like, you know what I mean, all that time. So, like, I was putting out CDs in middle school, you know what I mean? Even though they was blank CDs, everybody got to start somewhere, you know what I mean? So don't never get uninspired or, you know what I mean, never think you're not doing nothing. You always got to start somewhere to get somewhere, you know what I mean? So that's kind of how I was at the early beginning of my career. So by the time I did make that move down south, you know what I mean, to really get my first project, like a full put together project that was right and out, you know what I'm saying? They took it serious by then because they seen the grind. So my real fans and supporters stayed down with me and they was there. They knew it was time.
All right. Now, what's it like? What actually took you to Florida? You now reside in Florida. What made you transition to Florida from Detroit or from Michigan?
At that time, I felt like, even now, you know what I'm saying, my music is real diverse. You know what I mean? A lot of any group of people, ethnicity, usually when they hear music, they like it. You know what I mean? From the United States to all overseas. You know what I mean? So I just knew that Miami kind of had that flavor for my music, like to start out at. You know what I mean? I knew it was a good place for me to start out at because I knew, like, if I can get my music to touch, you know what I mean, that many people, you know what I mean, it would spread quick, you know what I'm saying? So I knew that would be a good start, you know what I mean, for me to start my career.
Okay. All right, now, I noticed also, tell me, what's your affiliation with Slim Duncan, and may he rest in peace, a very, very respected young man in the city of A. But what was your relationship with Slim Duncan?
Yeah, first of all, I appreciate it, fam, and major salute to you for recognizing that, man. But that's my blood cousin, you know what I mean? I grew up, of course, that's my big cousin, you know what I mean? I grew up around him, and he definitely taught me some ins and outs. Like, the funny thing is that people don't know, you know what I'm saying, which this is going to be a story I'm going to be telling for a while, but Dunk always knew, like, you know, I always took the music serious at my age, you know what I mean? So he didn't get into it until he was older. So he always knew that I was, like, embedded in music, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's my cousin, man. So he always supported me, you know what I mean? And I dropped the next project. Well, I dropped the I'm So Major 2 series. After the I'm So Major series at 15, I ended up dropping the I'm So Major 2 series in 2015, which was hosted by him. Rest in peace, my angel. You know what I'm saying? We still dunking on him.
All right, man. Dunk was definitely a force to be reckoned with. And, man, long live Duncan. He will forever be missed. And, man, I got to tell you, you look like Duncan. I know people have to tell you that all the time.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. Like, it's funny because me, Dunk, and I got another cousin. His name Dusty, but we all kind of look alike. Everybody think we brothers more than my actual brother. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always thought we was brothers more than my actual brother because even my brother look like you, but he's dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? So just us being the light skinned group out of the family. You know what I'm saying? People always thought we was brothers, so yeah, I definitely get that all the time.
So now, tell me about how many releases have you actually had? Because I know you were just speaking of one. You have one called the Motown Sound. Is it the Motown Sound? But tell me about some of the releases that people can go check out some of Major D.Star's music.
Oh yeah, so from first I started with the I'm So Major series. Then I dropped a couple side projects. It's been some projects I've hosted that you can look up. You know what I mean? You could definitely Google me and see all the projects in my catalog. But the most recent project was Motown Sound that I dropped last year, which went crazy on live mixtapes. It's everywhere as well. Hosted by DJ Steady, where I got it. Another, he's an upcoming. They doing this thing on Hot 107.5. But yeah, I mean, I got a wide catalog, man. I got at least, this might be, I don't know if it's I don't want to say for sure. This either be my 5th official solo project or my 4th. So I had the I'm So Major series, the Young and Famous, the Motown Sound. So by the time you put together both I'm So Majors, the Motown sound and the Young and Famous, you know what I mean? You got a little bit of everything. You got a little bit of mix.
All right. So look, I want to ask you some fun questions before we get to this record solo I'm about to drop. All right. So you got an extensive catalog, and you know your music pretty well, right?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going on a hot date. I just picked up my chick, and me and my chick riding. We about to get to it, but we ride in the car. What jam? I'm showing my goddamn age. I said jam. What joint by Major D.Star do I need to put on as me and her ride to our destination?
Man, it's two joints you gotta put on, man. First, you gotta put on Put It Down on Me from I'm So Major 2. And then you play the newest joint, Messing with a Freak from Motown Sound. They both freaky. You know what I'm saying? If you on your way to the crib, you know what I'm saying? That's the time to put them joints in.
Okay. I done put them joints in. Now I done got it to the house. I done laid it down, and I'm about to smash. What D.Star joint do I need playing in the background?
I mean, I would say, I guess we could put them in order then. It'll be them two, because the freaks love them. You know what I'm saying? So either one or the other. You can either play Put It Down on Me on the way to the crib, play Messing with a Freak when you get there, or you can play Messing with a Freak on the way to the crib, Put It Down on Me when you get there. Either one. And they gonna go crazy. All
right. So now I done got her to the crib. I done gave her this 2 minutes of wonder. Now I'm back blowing me an L. And what joint I need to play?
Okay, so now you back blowing the L. Dream Come True, probably. You know what I'm saying? Dream Come True. You slide in the Dream Come True. And that's pretty much talking about, you know what I mean, what she got. You know what I mean? What she doing, and how you feel afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So Dream Come True, you definitely gotta slide that in after that.
All right. So look, man, I don't know how much you keep up with news and social media, but you know Nike just partnered up with my man Colin Kaepernick. They have a big ad going on. And so we got some people out here that's mad as hell burning their Nikes because Nike has partnered with Colin Kaepernick. What's your stance on that situation?
My stance, of course I'm on Kaepernick's side, you know what I mean? I gotta be, you know what I mean? We gotta stand up, man. It's black is power, you know what I mean? So I'm supporting anything Kaepernick doing, you know what I'm saying? He sacrificed everything he had, you know what I mean, to do what was right. And at the end of the day, that's what matters, is what's right. So I'm on Kaepernick team.
No doubt. All right. Because I got to say this. You look very young. If you didn't have the hair on your chin, bro, I would think you were still 16. But being
That's
young...
That's what they say. They always think I'm super young, man. They, even to the day, even with what I got, even with my facial hair, they think I'm that young. Shit.
So how many times have you went to the club to perform and they tried to card you?
Oh man, every time, bro. Every time. Every single time. If I'm not performing and I'm like, even if I'm special guesting for a walkthrough or whatever, they still, you know, I mean, it really just depends, like, you know what I mean? But most of the time, they'll card me. You know what I'm saying? They'll try to card me, you know what I'm saying? And then I had to let them know, you know what I mean, who I be, who I'm with, you know what I'm saying? And then they go, oh, you know what I mean? But most of the time, you know, if they don't know off the rip, they'll try to card me.
That's definitely what's up. All right, before I'm about to get to this song in a few minutes. Before I do, my last question is, what's the best $10 you've ever spent in your life, and what was it on?
Yeah. Man, that's a hard one. $10? Shit. Oh, okay. I'll tell you right now. My best $10 I spend is at Red Robin. Red Robin, the restaurant. You go to the Red Robin, right? And you got to get the turkey burger. Get the turkey burger, man. I'm tough. Get off that beef. It don't have to be for everybody, but you know what I'm saying? It's always best to try to eat as healthy as you can. So spend $10 on the turkey burger. It ain't no life. You'll be ready to get rid of the beef.
That's definitely what's up. So, hey, before I have you introduce this record, let the people know how to find you on social media. Let them know about your website, and tell me a little about this solo joint.
At Major D.Star on all social media. My website, majordstar.net. Make sure you go on there and subscribe for any new content, any new updates. We will definitely keep you updated. And this is my new single, Solo, produced by D Money, my main producer, off of the Motown Sound Project. This is my single that's out right now, going crazy. It's pretty much about me being on my solo dolo. I don't really gotta have no entourage of people with me no more, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's my circle, unless it's my squad, you know what I mean? We going crazy out here in the streets. Make sure you go grab that. It's on all the media outlets. And it's major. So go grab it.
Appreciate it, my guy. Continued success to you, man.
Appreciate you. Major salute.
Got the paparazzi taking photos. Later when I pull up, cause the Rossi got me slow-mo. Every time she pull up, she be going for the low. Got me flashing, got the paparazzi taking photos. I don't know what niggas, that's why I be moving solo. I be moving solo dolo, nigga. And I'm riding with that fofo, nigga. Just because a nigga major, nigga, don't believe the hype. If you think you can plan, you better think twice, nigga. I just put a laser so you know it's on sight. Ain't nobody finna say a nigga better get right. You can tell I'm getting paid by the shit that I'm wearing. You can tell I got it, man. That shit so apparent. Ain't hard to tell by the way that these bitches be staring. And all these diamonds in my chain, how these bitches be wearing. And if I fuck with what's their name, I don't even be caring. They wasn't with me through the pain, only when I was there. All my niggas, we the same. If I don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you. All my niggas, we the same. If I don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you. Living when I pull up, cause the Rossi got me slow-mo. Every time she pull up, she be going for the low. Got me flashing, got the paparazzi taking photos. I don't know what niggas, that's why I be niggas solo. Living when I pull up, cause the Rossi got me slow-mo. Every time she pull up, she be going for the low. Got me flashing, got the paparazzi taking photos. I don't know what niggas, that's why I be niggas solo. I want it right now, ain't no time to be waiting. This shit been overdue, so I'm getting impatient. If you knew like I knew, you be thinking the same. My niggas on the team, we all on the same shit. This what real niggas do, gotta stick to the code. And with the nose and not with the O. Let me take you to school, ain't no jacking the flow. She said she on the way, so I'm tracking your hoe. As soon as she arrives, she throwing the net. I'm telling you right now, I deserve respect. I'm telling you right now that I am the best. Nothing more, nothing less. I am all about a check, but we talking the right number. I don't break the sweat, I be flexing the whole summer. I be your net when it's wet, but no jumper. All-star out of the west, ain't no weather. Living when I pull up, cause the Rossi got me slow-mo. Every time she pull up, she be going for the low. Got me flashing, got the paparazzi taking photos. I don't know what niggas, that's why I be moving solo. Later when I pull up, cause the Rossi got me slow-mo. Every time she pull up, she be going for the low. Got me flashing, got the paparazzi taking photos. I don't know what niggas, That's why I've been living so low.
One time for my man Major, D.Star, going solo. It's your boy Fake XL, man. It's the Ridin Durty Show, Ridin Durty Podcast. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. with another exciting guest, man. Love you guys. Peace. One.